Greetings, friends. Happy Thursday. The word for today is symbol. Not a musical instrument symbol, but a symbol that's an embodiment of a belief or a principle or a tool. A symbol that represents a larger reality and helps you bring it into physical form. So, the message is a little bit abstract and it's super practical because we're in these early days of Scorpio, and Scorpio is the energy of consolidation of inner power through the integration of our heart and the force of love and our commitment to showing up and moving into community participation and new qualities of relationship through our own awareness and our emotional congruence. And so the card that perfectly describes Scorpio is the Prince of Cups, who's choosing his alignment in the world through the strength and power of his heart and what has heart and meaning for him, and then moving forward in the world in those ways. Scorpio holds an energy of vitality and mystery, and it's associated with sexuality because of the inner drive, the vitality that drives us, and the vitality that propels us to connect to the world and participate fully in the world. So the quality of symbol comes from today's Sabian symbol, which is of a youth or a young person carrying a lighted candle in a devotional ceremony. And what this represents is the quality of participation in a larger collective tradition. What's interesting about this symbol and what I've been working with today is the quality of youth also implies a fresh perspective and a new approach. The developmental phase of youth, of adolescence, holds a quality of rebellion because it's the adolescent in a culture that questions the established status quo in order to challenge that status quo, to shift and expand, to serve the needs of the world. And so we are that role now of challenging the status quo and bringing forward the symbols of the past in meaningful ways to create a new world and to bring forward our lineage, to bring forward what is relevant in order to participate in healing and wholeness and creation. So, what I'd like to bring forward today, because of this solar quality of today, of using symbols intentionally to support our beliefs, is to share the arcana, the major arcana for Scorpio, which is the Death card. And this is a card that in our culture holds, in the Western world especially, I guess, is really loaded because of the ways in which the culture has created fear around death and created some misunderstandings about the nature of death and what it is. And so this card is a perfect example of the ways in which we are shifting our belief systems in order to reclaim our power. Scorpio is about power. So this card holds deep secrets of power, of the truth of who each of us is. This card is a symbol of resurrection. That could be another name for, instead of death, it could be resurrection or rebirth. And there are many symbols in this card that point to the power of resurrection and rebirth. So the exuberance and exhilaration and strength and vitality that comes from every day being reborn into the world, recommitting to the world, and reestablishing the truth of who we are. It's an ongoing process. And so what I invite you to do today, and perhaps moving forward in this month, is hold curiosity about the way in which you use symbols intentionally in your life to support who you are. How do you use symbols as tools of the inner warrior, your quality of fully showing up for your life? one of the things I do every morning for symbols is I choose intentionally what I will wear for the day. In Kabbalah, in Tree of Life practices, we call the symbols you wear here your lamen. They are the traditional shields and also power tools that support you, not only protect you, but amplify you. So these tools that I wear over my heart chakra and solar plexus infuse me with my intentions for the day and also help me interface with the physical world in ways that enable me to be here in the present and bringing forward the tools of the past and also letting go of what is outdated and outmoded. That's the power of symbols. And so all of our tools, our crystals, our altars, our physical tools, our cars, everything in the physical world is a symbol of something. It's a physical embodiment of something. And so I invite you to play with this idea in a very practical way and also in a very non-physical way of imagination and consciousness. Symbols are everything. They help us interface. And I invite you to use symbols in your life today, including synchronicity, and have a fantastic day.